Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how to make this beautiful vegetable stew. It is absolutely amazing and very easy to make. So if you'd like to know how I made it, then please keep watching. So these are the peppers I will be using for this recipe, and as usual, no tomatoes. So I've got paprika peppers, bell peppers, onion, chili peppers, that's the green as well as the red, and also scotch bonnet peppers. So I will be blending this in a minute. So I'm transferring the washed and chopped peppers into my food processor. This will be done in batches so I can achieve the right consistency. And after that, I will cover with the lid and then pulse a couple of times. And after pulsing, this is what it looks like. This is the right consistency for this recipe. If you like, you can do a full blend, but I prefer it this way. For our vegetables, I will be using kale leaves. You can use any other kind of leaves that you prefer. You can use spinach, you can use ugu, anyone is fine. And as you know, with kale leaves, they're quite tough. So what I'll be doing is I will be transferring the leaves into my food processor and I will pulse a couple of times again. And this is just so it becomes a bit more manageable. And after pulsing, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it is finer than before, and this way it is more manageable. So I will be setting this aside for use later. For protein, I will be using beef and tripe. These have been boiled already, and to see how I boil my meat, you can check my latest beef stew recipe. I didn't want to show it on this occasion because I didn't want the video to be too long, but I do have loads of videos showing how I prep and cook my meats. And also you can use any other meat type that you prefer. You can use chicken, goat, or even fish. Anyone is ideal. I'll also be using some mackerel fish for this recipe. Mackerel fish is absolutely amazing in vegetable stews. And to season, I will be using just salt. Mackerel is tasty on its own and doesn't require too much seasonings. And I will be rubbing the salt all over the fish. I've made an incision on each fish after cleaning, so I will just be rubbing the salt in there and all over. And after that, I will be air frying. Some people prefer to boil, some people prefer to oil fry, but I prefer to air fry, and I will be showing you how I do that in a minute. So this video is sponsored by Tefal, and they've sent me the Tefal ActiFry Genius 2-in-1 air fryer. It is a 1.7 kg large capacity and can cook up to 8 portions at a time. The ActiFry Genius 2-in-1 has 2 separate trays, which allows you to cook mains and sides together. Now, both layers don't cook at the same time, but both sections will definitely be ready to eat at the same time. So you can put one part of your meal on the bottom tray to start cooking, and then when the ActiFry indicates that it is time to add the top tray, the bottom tray goes in to keep warm, so it's ready to eat once the top tray has finished cooking. And it also comes with this beautiful recipe book with various recipes to choose from. You also get a measuring spoon to measure your oil. What's more, you can download the Tefal ActiFry app to your phone. This app is amazing. I absolutely love it. It's got this lovely feature. It's called In My Fridge. And what it does is it will ask you for the ingredients you've got in your fridge or at home. And then you list it out and it tells you, or it suggests some wonderful recipes to make with those ingredients. It is absolutely amazing. I've tried it a couple of times and I loved it. The app also comes with hundreds of beautiful recipes to choose from, so you can't really go wrong with it. Tefal is currently offering a 33% discount off all Tefal ActiFry Genius range, and I will be putting the link in the description box below, so be sure to check it. So I've arranged the mackerel onto the pan, and this will be transferred into the ActiFry. And I've also transferred the boiled meat onto the tray, and this is going to go on top. I need this to be air fried as well. So I will cover and just show you how I do this quickly. I'll be setting both the tray and the pan to 40 minutes. They're both on mode 5, and that's the mode for fish as well as beef. And I will be air frying. And this is what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful. As you can see, I didn't even need to stir or anything. You know, the units did all of that for me. And this is also what the fish looks like. Absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love this unit. Anyway, I will be setting them aside for use later. Now it's time to make the vegetable stew, and here I've got a pan heating up on medium heat, and into that I will be adding my vegetable oil. You can use pretty much any other kind of oil that you prefer. And once that heats up, I will go in with some chopped onions. As you can see, I've made the onions a bit finer than normal, and this is because I want the sweetness of the onions to be really potent, and that's because I will be using kale leaves, and kale leaves are quite bland, so I need the stew to really taste lovely. And after that, I will go in with my chopped peppers. For seasoning, I will be using some crayfish powder, salt, and bouillon cubes. You don't need to do too much with this recipe. You don't need curry, thyme, or anything like that. You know, just keep it minimal and you will be fine, trust me. So I will just stir this thoroughly, cover, and then leave this to fry for about 30 minutes. And yeah, that should be on low to medium heat. After roughly 25 to 30 minutes, this is what it looks like. It is well fried at this time, so I'm just going to stir it again just to make sure that it hasn't burnt. And at this time, I will go in with my meats. So I will be adding the meat gradually, just so I don't add too much, and I can always add some more later anyway. So I will be stirring this thoroughly. I'm not adding the fish at this time because if I choose to add it now, then it means it's going to scatter, you know, because I'm still stirring. So I will be saving that for last. Next, to loosen up the stew, I will be adding a bit of the broth from the meats. You can add as much as you want depending on the sort of consistency that you prefer for your stew, but this is fine for me, and I will be stirring this thoroughly again. And then I will leave this to fry for about 5 to 10 minutes. And after 5 to 10 minutes, it's time to add the kale leaves. And I will be adding this gradually as well, just so I don't end up adding too much. And just stir thoroughly. Next, I'll begin to add the mackerel fish. So I've just shredded them, and this is what it looks like now. So I will be adding as much as I want into the stew. And at this point, you have to be very careful so you don't end up breaking the fish. I know some people like it, you know, just scattered into the whole stew. I don't. I like them in chunks, so I'm just going to be very, very careful when stirring. And after this, I'm just going to leave this to simmer for another 5 minutes, and it's ready. And after 5 minutes, this is what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful. This tasted so beautiful. You know, the mackerel was absolutely beautiful in it, and the grilled meats, oh my god, it was really good. Anyways, if you do try this recipe, please let me know. Please leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know how you got along with it. And also don't forget to check the description box for the discount code for the Active Fry. And I hope to see you in my next video. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.